Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you my thoughts about what has been going on with all this publicity around Tony Robbins and Buzzfeed. So if you haven't been paying attention, you might have been seeing, maybe glancing through social media, if you've been on like Facebook or Twitter, Buzzfeed has been putting out some exposés on Tony Robbins, on how he might be harassing women. You know, he was using some racist language many years ago in his seminars. And so as I was seeing this come through my news feeds, I went in and I read both the articles, and I've also read Tony's responses to these articles. And so I want to give you my take. I have been a fan of Tony Robbins since 1995, and it was in 1995, in August of 1995, right before excuse me, I got married. I saw Tony's personal power tapes on an infomercial, and I purchased those tapes. Loved his material. In fact, I went through those personal power tapes, and I actually went through them so much that they actually broke. So I wound up having to get the CDs, and then now I have it on digital. And I purchased pretty much almost all of his products, and I have attended at least one of his events when he had it on in 1996, when he was doing one-day business events. And I got to meet him in person. And I've always thought Tony was a class act. The way he helped me as far as with helping me become better, and becoming a better person all around. He, you know, his technologies and his strategies, they do work. However, there is one thing that I do get a little bit uncomfortable with Tony, and that is when I've watched some of his live streamed events through Eric Worre's GoPro marketing event, and I did watch, you know, and I do love watching his documentary on Netflix called I'm Not Your Guru. And Tony does use language, and, you know, he will, you know, use curse language. But he uses language as a point to jar people out of their states, okay, to shock people, to get them back into the present. So he's not using it as a way to be derogatory or to be mean, but he's using it to get people to get into the present moment so they can deal with whatever limiting beliefs that they do have. So Tony, you know, and it's very amazing how a lot of people, you know, even some of those that were listed in the expose from Buzzfeed have come out and they've said that the article was taken, you know, out of context. So when you're looking at things from the news, you know, the media these days, they don't have a good reputation anymore. I think they have been, you know, they are really so focused on this fake news, okay, where they are just, they're either trying to manufacture news or they are doing something to use the power of journalism to bring down people. And I think they got this taste of this power way back in the 70s when the whole Watergate scandal with President Richard Nixon and made him resign. So there's this big distrust of the media, you know, and for me, when I look at something, I look at judging by people's results. And Tony has been in the industry for, you know, over 30 years, and he has helped so many people. And if you look at some of the people he's helped, you know, he's helped, you know, Serena Williams, he's helped, you know, he's met Nelson Mandela, you know, Oprah Winfrey, you know, to name a few, and they are African American, okay? And they have said nothing but positive things about Tony and what he does, and his technologies, and what he does to help people. Okay, so you have to take this with a grain of salt. Watch what the results are. If Tony was really doing this from a place where he was intending to do harm, he would have not have had the lasting success that he has had. And I think what we have to do too is our own due diligence and looking at where the source of the information is. It's become, it's become tabloid journalism. And journalism has really lost its objectivity, its credibility. In this day and age with social media, it's like Andy Warhol's 15 minutes of fame. Everybody wants that, something to go viral or to have something, something that can make them famous. But fame is fleeting. And it's over time. And what this means for us as as entrepreneurs, we're going to be faced with criticism as well. As we build our business, as we scale, as we grow, we're going to get challenges. We're going to get people coming at us and pointing fingers and calling us scammers, or they're going to try to do something to bring us down, to knock us off our pedestal. There are people out there who really enjoy doing that. That's what they love. That's their jam. And we can't let them get to us. And I love Tony's response. And there was one in there where he said, people are tired of this stuff. They're looking for ways to make a positive impact in the lives of others. And when you are always being negative and you're slamming other people, you point the finger at someone else, you're always going to get three pointing right back at you. So what can you do to make a positive impact in the world? Now, do you have to be like Tony Robbins and use language in that manner? No, you don't. You be who you are. And your audience, who you're speaking to, who you're looking to make improve their lives, making an impact, helping them be the best version of themselves, and what you're doing with your product, service, or business, you speak their language, they're going to come in, and you speak into them, they are going to come back. Okay? And that's the thing when I'm looking at all of the people that have been coming out against, they've been really slamming Buzzfeed, especially those who have come to Tony's defense, who have said his work, his products, his events have helped change their lives and that made their lives better. So we have to judge Tony on the lives that he's impacted for the better. And the fact that he's been doing it consistently for 30 years says something. I think he's going to weather the storm. I think he's going to come out better and stronger. And hopefully, I would like to see the media at some point start doing some honest reporting, but reporting more on empowering stories. They have to go a long way now to rebuild the trust that they have abused, especially within the last few years. So there you have it, my friends. I hope you found this valuable today. If you did, leave a comment and share. And if you're not on my newsletter, go to workwithdrlisathompson.com. Put in your best email address, and I will send to your email box my latest tips and strategies of how to grow a full-time income while working only part-time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.